Hello, everybody. It's your man, Flip Bayless. Welcome back to Disputed. I'm here with Aiden today, manager of the side. Say what's up to the people, man.
Hey everyone, what's up? How are you doing?
All right. Rough start to the season, going 0-4. The trade seems to have paid off already, though. Like it was
Absolutely.
pretty close.
Absolutely, yeah. So when we were drafting, we met with Max a few times. Loved the man, loved his personality, his drive, his work ethic. As soon as he got to the team and we started losing, he started blaming everyone but himself, which is why we ended up benching him. Rogelio Gill, on the other hand, our second round pick that we traded up for, really took the team on his back. He went out, bought Rolexes for everyone, kind of just congratulated everyone, saying thanks for being my teammate, thanks for putting up a good fight against the Dragons. Max didn't do any of that, and I'm not here to bash the guy. Great man, we loved him, we drafted him for a reason, but things just weren't working in the ocean together. We had to ship him off somewhere else. So I hope he does well somewhere else, but he wasn't what we signed him for.
And that's how it goes sometimes. Gets to the head.
Absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
were there any efforts to revert Max back to his old self that you met before the draft?
We tried to have some team bonding exercises. There were some team breakfasts. I know Max tried to set some up. Some of the teammates clashed with him. They preferred Rogelio over him, so it was little two-sided affair there. Everybody just didn't mesh well. The team chemistry was off. But like you said, once the trade happened, we benched him. It started falling into place. I mean, teams aren't for everyone. Games aren't for everyone. Again, I'm not bashing the poor guy. Fantastic person, great work ethic. Again, we drafted him for a reason. It's just things just didn't work out here, and I hope he pans out in the future.
Yeah, I hope he pans out too. I don't want to see him fail by any means, but it just wasn't working out. Going 0-3 is rough.
Right, absolutely.
So what's the plan moving forward? Like, are you tanking? Just embrace it at this point, 0-4. Are you pushing for the playoffs?
We might push for a playoff rush. We executed the trade to help the Mystics out. They're currently competing with the Sharks for second place, I believe. So we really don't want the Sharks to do too well. Helping out the Mystics would be great. But after seeing what we did to the best defense in the league, scoring 10 on them with Rogelio scoring 7, we might be able to sneak into the playoffs, and we could be dangerous. We're hitting our form in the right part of the season, right at the midseason. We're finally getting things clicking.
That's nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Rogelio going off was a blessing, really.
that was something else
He showed why we drafted him so high in the second round and why we traded so much for him.
for sure. Yeah, I was kind of stumped on draft night when y'all made that pick, but what do I know, man? It's paying off.
Absolutely is, yeah. Can't thank him anymore. He's been a great locker room guy. He's been a great player on the field, a great leader. Um, Even when Rusty Ricks went in, a veteran, he was looking up to Rogelio instead of himself, which was great. Rusty ended up getting 2 goals for the first time in what seems like forever, um, with his career on the decline there. But
Yeah,
man, Rogelio's got quite the head between his shoulders.
yeah, man. I was really excited to see Rusty get his first start. Coming from the Zephyr School of Journalism, my
Yeah,
alma mater. You know,
right. You
you just
might have
love to
played
see
with
it.
him, right?
No,
You
I I,
played
I
with him
played
when
in
he.
like the '70s, man. What are you talking about? Rusty's not
Well,
that
I
old.
wasn't sure if he was. Yeah, Rusty's pretty old. He's 5 years
Yeah,
in.
he's kind of old.
I
He did
didn't know
spend
if
a
he was
full
going
four.
in.
You know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no! You play with his father.
his father. Oh,
Yeah.
Dusty Ricks. That's right.
Yep. Dusty
I was
Ricks.
out there
Yeah.
with Dusty. Hey, Dusty was a great player though.
Absolutely. Shame he didn't make it to the league.
It's a
It was
shame.
different times back then.
Yeah, different times. That's why I didn't make it to the league, man.
Right. That's
Um,
right.
looking forward at the draft. The draft class has not been announced yet, But what are we thinking? Are we going for like a defensive prospect here?
We might actually end up going defense heavy if nothing really pans out this season. We've got the assets for a huge draft class to bring in, and we can kind of not clear house, but we can kind of build a great bench with some good depth. We can draft some vital pieces. Uh, we're mainly looking at defense, yeah. That seems to be our weakest point.
Yeah, that does seem to be a weak point. I mean, giving up 10 points to the Dragons isn't that uncommon, I would say. They're a pretty good team
Right,
overall. I was more
absolutely.
surprised that you put up 10 on them.
Right, keeping up with them was the hardest part. Their defense is locked down. I believe it was like Francisco. No, was it Sage? Yeah,
Tobias
Sage
Fonseca?
or Tobias. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if it was Sage or not, but one
no.
of them had close to 5 turnovers.
He had 3, and then Joel Mason
Three.
said 2.
Yeah, that's insane. That's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, Darren Arnold had 2 for you guys, so
Right, with
it
his
wasn't it
first start.
wasn't all the one side.
Right, another veteran getting his first start for us.
Yeah. You love to see it.
Absolutely.
With starting 2 veterans though, is there come any worries that like you're going a little too old with the roster right now?
Possibly. I felt we needed some strict heads out there, somebody who can just really steer the ship well. They've been in the league for a combined 7 or 8 years, so they've seen championship teams, they've seen championship collapses, they've seen undefeated teams, they've seen defeated teams. I figured that they would be a great help, especially in a vital game like the Dragons game was, where we're down 0-3 in the season. We just needed somebody to step in there and just steer the ship clear there. And I think they helped. Definitely helped a little bit. Going double overtime with the Dragons into shootouts is not an easy task. Shame we didn't win, but I definitely feel like their experience led us to that point.
Yeah, and you only lost by 1 in the shootouts too. It was close all the way through the end. Came down
Right,
to the
nail
final
biter,
shot.
absolute nail biter. Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's all I got for you today, Aiden. Thank you for coming on the show. As always, it's great to have you.
absolutely. Thanks for having me. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too, man.